Has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins.
To kick off for Miami.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Carried on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stop them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You ready? You ready? Hatchet. Check. Lucky.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 26. Watch the safety creep.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick a give to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
43. Check, 43.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Caught left side is Beckham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down, Browns.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 52 and 56, 52 and 56.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. 4 yards on the
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
8-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
In 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jeff, go Jeff. Regular.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
11-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. from the gun. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
57. Mike, 57. Come on, Mike. 57.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There you go, get out, get out, get out. 25 to Mike. Oh, you got deep? Check. Shoot. Watch out. Strong.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he can't find a receiver, and he he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go, team. 34.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brought down by...
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Browns 14, Dolphins 10. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah. Back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Dolphins. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run with Breida. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, Fitzpatrick. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the tackle.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
With just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run one for Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Cleveland.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 13.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, 88 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Regular. Check 24. He's coming. Double up.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick buying time to his left. 20. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, we're in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
22-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
And 4 at the 39-yard line.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Here's Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.